Please be 6 centuries or more. It is
It
6
was.
centuries.
It was just there to stop us
you
from finding the truth.
Yes.
Maybe found next.
It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
What was the thing we just said?
Found?
Found.
You know.
Throat. Because that's what they slit. Aha!
On his throat.
They found a watch in his throat?
Is it a watch?
Oh, it's the mirror.
Like I said before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room. His throat had been cut. There was a lot of blood. He was dead.
Seagulls. Good lady.
Okay.
Huh? That's
I've
a cut?
given blood before. Do you need to take that for your records?
Ooh, blood test.
Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The blood.
Blood.
It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah. No, it's up there,
She
probably.
sat behind him.
Hmm?
She had my wig on. And she'd been there all day.
I'm
And
gonna
she
try
had
a
blood
thing.
on her.
Ooh, that's hot.
And she was in shock.
We did wig already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was Rome. Oh.
Dang. Vacation?
Vacation.
Holiday.
Stock.
Yeah, that is what they call it.
You British people. That's why America came first. What I actually want to do, go back to Florence.
Well, we did that already.
I know, but I want to listen to some things again.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence.
Midwife.
When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time.
And born.
The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah.
Yeah, that bitch.
The midwife told my mother I was dead, but I
Aha.
wasn't.
Maybe she said
She had
that
all this
because
stuff in a diary.
she wanted a kid of her own.
Amazing
Yeah.
what people will admit to on paper.
Oh, that was weird.
So we
Okay.
had, midwife and what was the other thing I saw?
Born?
Board, yes. Reflection.
Reflection.
Two
Oh.
things. Ooh, this one's long.
Yes.
When they had confessed.
The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday.
God.
My reflection was wearing
Just the
a party
birthday
hat
always.
and
She
waving.
might just be insane.
I knew what party hats were from books.
It's so hard to tell.
I
Everything
knew
is
what
like
party hats
It's
were from
something
books.
occurred to me.
everything can be interpreted as a metaphor. It's so weird.
By the way,
I waved
here,
back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
yeah, sure.
Okay, we did attic.
I don't think that's her reflection. She's got short hair.
I wanted to see my
Remember
reflection.
her saying that I have short hair?
Oh yeah.
I thought that if I touched her, something would happen.
With a hairbrush.
We would become one.
With the hairbrush.
One girl. The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place.
I'm gonna say that she's crazy.
I'm gonna try witch. Nope.
Do we do just straight story? We've done tale.
I think so.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we did that. Okay. Angry. Sad. Ah.
God.
She's crying, I guess.
I
She's
guess.
sad because.
Oh my God.
Her husband living alone.
It's like not even trying.
It's okay, because she finds out it wasn't her husband, it was his brother. And so it's fine.
Oh, it's fine.
Maybe brother? There was something,
We did
in the song
sounds
about
like it's
that
coming
too.
up, but I don't think it would be a good idea. It would be too sad. Not right now. I'm staying at a friend's.
Rain.
What?
Nope,
The
just
wind
the
and
song.
rain.
Yeah.
Brother?
Brother. Oop, one thing happy. 8 seconds. This ought to be.
Good. Happy.
Thank you.
I mean, ups and downs like any couple, I guess, but we've been married for over 10 years.
Try marriage.
I think we did that. I guess not.
I hoover, I dust every week. Maybe less.
Good wife.
I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she
Bad
was just
wife.
trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was
Who
hoovering
the hell is
every day.
Eleanor?
You know, ran an ordered house.
Good question.
What
You
you,
know how
what
that
you say?
generation is put on the
Eleanor.
brave
Who is
front.
that?
She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes.
Doug.
When I was there, I saw her. She has
Could
these
they be
sort
the
of
neighbours?
porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage. And she still has a secret like that.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Crazy. Ah. Crazy eyes. What was her name again? How'd you spell it?
Eleanor.
Eleanor?
I hoover, I dust every week. Maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust.
E-L-E-A. I'm gonna put in.
Simon was very moral about that sort of thing.
Yeah,
He wouldn't
that
just
kind of
walk
thing.
out there and sleep with anyone.
So we had to trick him.
He wasn't that kind of guy. He took his marriage very seriously.
That sounds disassociative.
Ooh.
Man, talkative lady.
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them.
Okay.
'Cause they're worried about your dead husband.
Okay. I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, Knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in, Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out.
Shoe rack.
I walked straight into the kitchen
that a
because he
British
usually
thing?
sits in there to have a
No.
cup of tea and read his paper.
It's a fancy
He
thing.
wasn't there.
Fancy.
Touched the
people.
kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough? Yeah. 1984
Uh-oh.
was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer.
Could it
It
be
was a
Simon's
hot
parents?
summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the
Yeah.
circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It's just awful.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just...
Okay.
Hey, we spilled coffee.
What's it
Achievement unlocked. Just says spill coffee. Yay.
Good work, team.
Doug.
Parents?
Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing. Parents.
Nothing.
Same.
Pub. Ooh.
No, not drugs. I mean, he drinks, but never very much. He goes to the pub and has one or two. Sometimes we go together. He drinks wine with food, but no, he doesn't have any kind of drinking problem.
Surprised we didn't get more with Helen.
God,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
really
know.
thought that was
could be
the
anyone.
link. That
Maybe
it was
someone
her with the
follows him off
wig.
in the pub. But what
I still think that it's her with the wig.
doesn't make sense.
I don't know if we tried this, but disguise. Nope. Fool.
Trick.
Act?
Trick.
Act is a good one.
Act.
Really?
Fake. Liar. I think we already did that.
No, you did lie. Okay, so we think right now that they're twins, and one of them was dressing up as the blonde and having an affair with.
Yeah, she was dressed up as a blonde because Helen. That was what was her name? Eve.
Yeah.
Eve dressed up as the blonde because Helen didn't want to share Simon like they'd shared all the other boys.
Hannah didn't want to share.
Right, Hannah didn't want to share like they had before. Eve is the seductive one, and once they got married and started to maybe have a kid, she tried to get pregnant, and it didn't work out so well. She gave what's his name an STD,
Yeah.
Simon, an STD through the affair.
Ooh, something new with STD. I made it in 7 seconds.
I was living in the attic.
God,
It was a
Again.
very hard time. I was depressed. Was still pretty sick of the STD.
She was living in their attic.
Yeah, I came down one morning and
No,
they were dead.
she was living in Doug and
Eleanor's
They were
Eleanor's
in
yeah.
bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot.
Food poisoning.
And I slept through it.
attic. Having poison.
She sleeps every time there's a murder. Sleep. Sleep and
The police
slept.
said it was mushrooms they ate.
Wait,
Your dad
Dad
grew
was a
mushrooms.
mushroom expert. I mean, he used to
So
take us
maybe I
fishing
poisoned
with him.
him.
He taught us how to recognize them.
hmm.
And there's no way you would have picked death caps. But
Was that suspicious?
the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
Okay.
Wait, so is she saying that Doug and Eleanor are... Oh, hi.
Oh, that was different.
Doug and Eleanor are... She's referring to them as her parents?
They said it was food poisoning. There was something in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms, grow them too.
In the cellar.
They said it was the mushrooms.
And your dad
It
might have
was
poison.
hard to believe. Death caps. They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, I mean, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone
Mm-mm.
and no one had any reason to hurt them.
Besides, they were having a hard time.